Hey everybody, I'm about to hit my 1 year of doing toy photography, so I'm going to go back and show you how it's been going. We're going to start on week 1 here. This was the first picture that I'd posted to Instagram. I'd posted it a couple places before then. Not really doing photography so much as just kind of showing like dials I'd built. So as you can see, this is a recreation of the original mini comic page. You got the Green Goddess giving He-Man his choice of weapons. So this is built into one of those box shelf storage things, a bunch of different cubes. My plan is to do different scenes from different eras of Motu. So this was one of the first ones I did. Um, yeah, it's just regular foam and just kind of stuff I had lying around. I painted this up to look like a cave, carved it, added some sand here in the. It's kind of glued and then painted in to these littler pieces. I put the Hot Wheels back here for kind of perspective. Um, so then you got, just some of the accessories. I used the rubber band to be like the little strap here. I used some Origins feet for his boots. Um, Pretty pleased with how this one turned out. Obviously, kind of an amateur. It's very washed out. The camera I was using was an older phone, so not um, not the greatest, but I'm still pretty proud of this picture. It's what got me started, and yeah, so that was my first picture. Up next, this is actually the first dio I built when I started collecting toys again. I pulled out some of my older ones. Some of my favorite was always Space Ghost. So I have Space Ghost interviewing Adam. I made the little background, the little asteroid or whatever floating in the back. Carved the floor. And then he came with the desk and the card and the mug and all that stuff. And have the Laughing Adam from Classics, and I put like a rainbow behind him to kind of recreate the meme. This one, actually really proud of still. Picture's not the greatest. Like I said, starting out. This is all going to be kind of rough for a little while. But yeah, I had built Hellskull. So my early pictures are basically me just kind of showing off stuff that I'd made, what's in my collection. And it's going to take a few weeks before we get to actual stories and trying to do photography proper. But I built this. I had found a little Barbie head at the dollar store. It's one of those you comb it, style heads, and carved it up. I made some teeth out of foam, painted it, gave it kind of like a pearlescent thing. These wings are an old Marvel Toy Biz Angel that had broken. I just had him sitting around, so I put the wings to use. Had to carve off a little bit of pieces there. And then most of it's cardboard. There's some foam on the bottom, there's a wood slat on the bottom, these rocks are foam. And then these are just little rocks, and I put them in brick by brick. This is my custom painted Orko. Originally, it was built to be for the minis, because the minis were really the only anti-Eternia stuff that was out at the time that I was building it. Domes are made out of balloons. I layered tissue paper over the top of them. There's some modeling clay here. This is some more tissue paper. These are just some of those little like vase rock things for ornamentation. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how that came out. Still like to show off this piece and use it in photographies or photographs. Next up, this is another piece that I built. It's in that cube with the first picture I showed, and it is a recreation of the Problem with Power scene where Adam thinks he's killed somebody as He-Man, so he's giving up the sword. I got like this little light here from Walmart. and then it's just foam background cut to fit the thing. This is some of that cotton fiber stuff with some fluorescent paint, and then tissue paper painted onto the foam. And this parapet is just it's just paper mache, mostly. The little stones here are little pieces of the like thin foam that you can find at craft stores, just cut into rock shapes and layered on there, and then just a lot of paint. Actually, a lot of the paint in here is glow in the dark, so it looks kind of cool if you have like a black light on it, or you're watching it in the dark. I should take a picture of that at some point. And then up next, this is pretty basic. I'm just kind of showing off a shelf. Like I said in the beginning, I was just kind of like, here's my collection. But I built this little setting. Right to the left of that on my display is where Snake Mountain's at, and I built a setting for that, which we'll see in a later video. Yeah, and just kind of just where I have some of the vehicles. I've made like a little platform here so the Roton can kind of look like it's flying, and I colored it the same as the back. Again, the background is just tissue paper painted into a shelf. These little rock formations are foam. This is foam. The lava itself is tissue paper painted in, and it has some glow-in-the-dark paint on top of it as well. And then there's a picture of what the shelf itself looks like. I'm still pretty pleased with how the bottom of the shelf is. These spikes could be a little bit better, but they're just kind of background, so nothing too fancy with them. And I do like how they came out. Not the greatest picture. Again, I'm using an old phone, and yeah, it'll be a while before my pictures level up. I hope you can stay with me for the journey. Once again, this is a year ago, and I have no experience with photography whatsoever. And I really don't have any experience with building stuff. I just kind of seen people do some things online and thought, well, I could try that. And here are my first attempts at that. So that is my first week of photography. I know it's not quite a week, but I started in the middle of the week, so it'll be a little bit longer going forward. I hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, it will get better as time goes on, and there's a lot of cool stuff in here. If you haven't checked out my Instagram account, I am the Thanoscopter, _Thanoscopter on Instagram. Lots of fun stuff. A little bit of a not safe for work vibe on my work, so be careful browsing my stuff. I hope you guys like it. I have a lot of fun with the account, and you should check it out. If you like toys, you have a decent sense of humor, I think you'll dig it. So this has been week 1, and I will continue to do these on a weekly basis. Hopefully I get better at doing them. Less ums. We'll see. I don't know. There it is again. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, subscribe. If you have any comments, please leave them. If you have any criticisms, please leave it. I would love to hear what I could do better. If you have any suggestions for photos, let me know. I'll see if I have the toys to pull off something you want to see. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.